This is the 2024 Las Olas Triathlon, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. You can see the sun rising. We were actually there in the dark, but a tremendous crowd. Lots of young people. Of course, everybody's young to me, but I'm redefining aging, right? But they sent us off in different waves and then individually within that wave, which makes it a lot easier than large group starts where everyone bangs into each other and knocks your goggles off and everything else. So it was well organized and well run. So this was the start of the first group. Like you say, it's each person gave your number, so they started your timing. Then it went out and you swam along the shoreline. Lots of wind, and so there was pretty good size whitecaps. Made it a little tougher in the swim, but the weather itself was nice. I think it was just the wind that was most difficult for everybody. This was my start in my race, and also the water. It wasn't deep enough to do a good swim. This is coming out of the water at the end of the swim.
Go, John. You ready?
Of course, after the swim, you run up the beach and into the area where your bikes are. Of course, you got to remember where the bikes are. I have a little stool because both knees replaced. I don't have any range of motion. I can't really bend over large, so sitting on a stool helps me get all the sand off, put my shoes on, and head out into the bike, which was just a straight out and back bike. So it was fairly simple, fairly flat. But of course it was windy. Then you come in, and now you have to put on your running shoes, and that's the hardest part for me, is the run, just because of both knees being replaced. I just can't run like I used to. But anyway, here I come. I did finish, and usually pretty sore, but both knees replaced still is a blessing.
And you're still smiling.
This was the award ceremony. You can see the bikes in the background. Just a tremendous amount of people involved. I didn't get a count. I wouldn't doubt that there was 400 or 500. The crowd really appreciated us in the 80s. They gave us a... Great job.
Good job, baby. Okay.
Okay, we're here at the 2024 Fort Lauderdale Triathlon.
Las Olas.
Las Olas. It's quite a race, as you can see by the crowd over there and all the bikes. We're here with Tim.
Yes, sir.
And, Tim just beat me.
Not by much, but a little bit.
You beat me pretty good. Tim, we like to ask people how, of course, in this case, triathlon, maintaining your health and fitness enhances the quality of your life.
Oh, I can't even begin to tell you. Is that loud enough? I can't even begin to tell you how it's enhanced my life. I take no medicine. I attribute a lot of this to my exercise routine, the training. Without doing that, the mobility. Mobility is everything as you get older. I'm technically 79, 80 years in triathlon age.
Right.
Mobility is really critical as you age. And if you keep the strengthening up, if you keep the conditioning up, the triathlon forces you to eat right.
Yes.
It forces everything to be a holistic lifestyle.
Right.
Without the triathlon, I might have still exercised and all, but I know I wouldn't have had the discipline. Just doing an event, just the mere fact that you get ready for an event, takes a lot of training. It's a mental exercise. It isn't
Yeah,
just
it is.
physical.
Yeah.
So the triathlons helps in every aspect of my life. That's
How long have you been doing them?
My first one is 1998.
Wow.
So I've been doing them a while. I used to do 14 a year, sprints and stuff.
Wow.
And so I've always enjoyed it. I've stuck with the shorter races so I can do more.
Yeah.
Because it takes a while to recover.
And you even knew that that I started that original
I
governing
did.
body.
I did.
Somewhere you read it, huh?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that was quite a while ago. I have said it before. I'm just blown away at how big this sport has gotten over the years. I didn't expect it.
No, it's incredible. I don't think people appreciate what John here has accomplished with what he started. He should get some kind of overall award of some type. I don't know what.
They
what
did give me a plaque, yeah.
Yeah, well, and it should be more than that. But it is, as you point out, it isn't just one thing. It's multiplicity
Right.
of factors that help you with your life.
It
You got to be
does.
more optimistic. Not only that, I've got a lot of friends who are 30, 40 years younger than me.
Right.
I even know teenagers. That's the thing about triathlon. If you're competing with them, you can be part of them.
Right.
It's really the only sport that lets you do that.
Yes.
You age out, but not with triathlon. They look at you as part of the group.
That's true. Have you ever had an injury where being in shape has helped you get through that? Has that ever happened?
I have. I've gotten. Look, I've been very lucky on I've broken bone, different things like that. But muscular things, whether it's a hamstring injury or hip bursa,
Yeah.
or even I got a parasite last summer swimming in a swimming pool.
Wow.
And it took 3 months just to understand what it was, and then finally taking the antibiotics.
Wow.
The conditioning, the health factor. I've had many an orthopedic surgeon just amazed at how I've adapted as I've aged.
Yes.
And they say I've never had one orthopedic surgeon, no matter what issue I've had, tell me to stop doing the triathlon. I say, can I do it? Don't stop.
Even when I had my knees replaced, the doctor, I asked, can I still run? He says, go ahead and do what you think you need to do. We'll replace them again.
Yeah, it's so, yeah, I mean, I guess your questions are dealing with, hey, how it improves the overall lifestyle.
Right.
Just every aspect of it. And even your relationships with people,
Yes.
how you relate to them. And
Absolutely.
maybe the most important one, and I know you'll appreciate this, is the cognitive capability.
Yes.
Because you and I have seen people we've known,
Yes.
how things have gone for them. And at our age, more than often than not, you see a slowdown.
Yes.
And that has really helped me.
Absolutely.
I can tell you can feel it. You know that, hey, they're missing something.
Yes.
And you're grasping the concept or whatever. So the cognitive ability is really something.
Boy, I totally agree. We like to ask people also, is there any spiritual belief, anything that helps drive you?
I think, well, I grew up in a small town in Kansas.
Okay.
I grew up in a very religious community. Church was the major event in my life.
Oh, I love
So,
it.
has it helped me? Yeah. I mean, those early, I had pretty disciplinarian family, and so, you learn basically the Ten Commandments and
Yes.
understood that, and you live by that. So there's the spiritual aspect to the triathlon, I think. For one thing, it's how you relate to people.
Yes.
How caring you can be.
Yes.
Even I call it the biker's creed. You're biking out there in Key Biscayne. I live in Miami, and somebody's got a flat tire. Well, you help them if you can.
Yeah.
And they say, oh, "Can we pay?" I said, "No. I mean, I'm
Do
happy.
unto others, right?
Here's sometimes I have an extra tube. Take the tube. The only thing I ask is you help the next person.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
And
Yeah.
those kind of things. So there is a spiritual aspect to probably everything, if you really get down to it.
Right, yeah.
It's hard to separate that from what we do. I don't see how you can be, honestly, now that you mention it, I don't see how you could be successful in the triathlon community and not have some spiritual aspect to your
Yeah.
corpus, so to speak.
Yeah, I agree. We happen to be Bible-believing Christians, and we just thank the Lord we can still get out here and do this stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, yes. I did another race. That's like,
Yeah.
an accomplishment. So, yeah, and the other thing is, it makes me want to live forever.
Yeah.
It makes me want to live forever. So, I don't want to die. But,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, maybe the soul will be there. And
That's right.
Let's hope it is, right?
Right.
And so that's the hope we have.
That is. Any other thing you'd want to say to that
No,
person
but I
out there?
want to thank John here for what he did. He had a major accomplishment.
Well,
I'm
thank
sure
you.
he's not going to get the credit he probably should deserve to get.
Well, thank
but
you.
Anyway.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, so
God bless.
No, thank you for the time.
Trish and I stayed at the Marriott right near where the race started and went down across the street to this restaurant. It was just, we went there twice. We enjoyed it so much. Right on the water. Really nice. We want to thank you for watching RedefiningAging.us. I'm John Disterdick, your host. And our goal for the series is pretty simple. We just want to enhance the quality of people's lives. So if you know of an event that you think would be one for good for us to cover, please fill out the form on our website, and not only the event and what it is, where it is, when it is, and if there's a person you know that you think would be a good person for us to do a testimony on in some event, please let us know. And if you want a fuller description of my testimony, you can either go to johndisterdick.com and look under ministry, or you can go here at redefiningaging.us. We appreciate your viewership. God bless, and hope to see you on more shows.